Hello, it's Omnidog here with a overview and mini review of Loki, God of Stories from Marvel. So this is mostly an overview, but okay, well, we'll start with the overview. First, of course, please remember organic priced books. Oh, my sign's getting a little beat up here. It just means it's well loved. Like me, right? Okay, sorry. $2 code. Omnidog, $2 off with code Omnidog. Big savings, 5% off. Shipping, 3 or more books together. Omnidog, ship it together. Those are big savings. I'm not kidding either. Okay, so. Here's our cover. Loki. He's looking a little young there. What the heck? He's got Thor's hammer. What? Ooh, look at this spine. That's a nice spine. See if I can get all of it in there. Very nice looking spine. And on the back, table of contents down here in the tiniest writing. Don't even try and bother reading that. I'll tell you. All the issues that are in it. Tales of the Trickster. So, open this puppy up. We will take it out of its dust jacket and check out the binding. How does it look? How does that binding look when you open it up? Like to the middle or so? Ooh, look at that eye hole. There you go. Good binding. And, oh, this looks boss. So let's take this and we'll set it over there. Very nice job on the book cover. Lots of stories going on in here, and that's the idea. He's the god of stories in this. I mean, that's what the book's called. So, open it up. Very pretty. And a great table of contents. So what do we got? Early Loki stories, 2004, Loki 1 through 4. Robert Rhodey, Asad Ribic, whichever way it is. You know the art's great because he's great. Then we jump 6 years to another miniseries, 2010, 1 through 4. Roberto Aguirre Sacasa with, oh my gosh, are you guys kidding me? Sebastian Fumara with Al Barrio. Holy smoke. Al Barrione Huevo. Oh, that's a V. Barrione Huevo. There, I got it. Okay. But here's the part I can review because I've read all of Loki, Agent of Asgard, and that's a solid half to 2/3 of this book. I'll say half. By Al Ewing, art by Lee Garbett. Then we've got Original Sin 5.1 to 5.5 by Jason Aaron, Al Ewing, scripter Al Ewing. That's a good sign. 2 great writers. Loki, Agent of Asgard 6 through 7 and 8 through 17. Lee Garbett, Al Ewing, and Al Ewing, Jorge Coelho. And I've read all that except for Original Sin, which got spoiled for me like 10 years ago on an Amazon review that I accidentally saw. So I know the who and the what of Original Sin. So I haven't read it yet, but I still have to read it for the motivation. I'm trying not to spoil it like I got spoiled, that jerk. Sorry. Vote Loki 1 through 4. Christopher Hastings. Yes, of course, you know him as a great writer of Gwenpool. War of the Realms, Omega Loki, which I have not read. Daniel Kibblesmith. John Bassett. Why am I even trying to pronounce these things? There's the artist. There's the writer. Avengers Loki Unleashed. Roger Stern. Ron Lim. Okay, so let's walk through the pages of Loki and look at this incredible art. I have not read this, so this is the overview part. I'm not going to go page by page. I have already relaxed the spine. So you can, oh man, look at that. Beautiful. Tree of Life? Don't even ask me to pronounce that. That's just not even fair. So, and let's see, I don't want to spoil that. So let's jump ahead to the next. The Trials of Loki. And that's going to be the second miniseries, which I have not read. Beautiful colors, beautiful art. Beautiful. Oh, World Tree. Sorry. Yggdrasil. Don't write in. Tell me I'm wrong about the Tree of Life. That's probably from DC or Lord of the Rings or something. Okay. Still beautiful. So this is a pretty thick book, but the gutter loss is not too bad. Let's see. Let's just go right to the middle and see what it's like. Now I think that's pretty darn good for a book that's as thick as this. But yeah, you're going to get some in the beginning and the end that's a little tight there. That's okay. That'll loosen up a little bit. And now here we come to the great... Oh, sorry. You saw the last part. Loki, Agent of Asgard by Al Ewing. This is great. I have it in trade paperback, so I will be getting rid of those because it is now in oversized omnibus. Trust me, Omnidog, that this Loki, Agent of Asgard is worth the price of this book alone. If you haven't read it, it is great. It's humorous. I'll say this for Al Ewing. He is a very cerebral writer because Loki does stuff in this that involves future and past selves and stuff. And you can't, like, you may want, it involves a young Loki. Well, it was very little young Loki. It involves young Loki, and he meets a woman named Verity, who's his companion through the series of Loki, Agent of Asgard, and she can see the truth. That's why her name's Verity, and so she sees through him and is his companion throughout Loki, Agent of Asgard. She's a really good creation. I really like Verity. So you have to pay attention because you got old Loki and young Loki in various adventures, and even they exist sometimes in the same panel. So they're like dealing with each other. Oh, there's Mephisto. I forgot about him. So as you can see, the art, just gorgeous. Story is incredible. Verity Willis can see through any lie. Illusion's a specialty. The Orb. And we do a lot of time skipping and in between realms skipping. Now, this might actually be... We even see Lady Loki, She-Loki. we see her in another point. And here you can see it's pretty good. Not much gutter loss. Dr. Doom. Mm-hmm. I recognize the Doomster. Okay, wait. What's happening here? Because the art has changed all of a sudden. Yeah, this, I wonder. Okay, this is a different artist, but it's still Agent of Asgard. Okay. Because in the middle of Agent of Asgard is going to be Original Sin, remember? Fun. So this is always helpful when you get something like this. Big exposition page. Explanation, exposition. So here, this is, I mean, it gets amazing because it time skips, it jumps, it deals with young Loki, King Loki. So you have to pay attention, but trust me, it all comes together brilliantly. He's such a good writer, Al Ewing, but I think you really have to pay attention to him. Here we have She Loki again. I always dig it when he goes she. Makes for an interesting character. Oh, bounces back to he. I don't want to spoil. Okay. Yeah, let's skip ahead because I don't want to spoil. This is Vote Loki. I don't want to spoil the end of Agent of Asgard. Now, here's the thing about Loki, Agent of Asgard. If you're interested in reading this, and you should be, Defenders Beyond, because it's by Al Ewing, this features the Defenders after the death of Doctor Strange. Yes, spoiler alert, there's a book out there called The Death of Doctor Strange. So he's not in this, but the very beginning of this bounces directly out of Loki, Agent of Asgard. So I would, before I jump into this, if I were you, and this is what I'm doing, I'm going to reread Loki, Agent of Asgard. It's only a little bit, but it's still enough, and this isn't an overview of Defenders Beyond, but it's still enough so that you should probably at least know what's going on with Loki. You shouldn't, I wouldn't start this from scratch. It's just not, it's one of those Marvel books where everything's tied in together with everything else. So at the very least, read Loki, Agent of Asgard before you start this. That's my advice. You can do whatever you want. I mean, wherever you are, I'm sure it's a free enough country that you can read comic books. Here's War of the Realms Omega. Have not read War of the Realms, so that's, yeah. Besides X-Men, I'm way behind on Thor. Nice art. Oh, wait, what is this? Loki, the god who fell to earth, is still... Oh, okay, this is... Oh, this is the Roger Stern stuff. This art is gorgeous. Okay, I want to read this. I don't think I need to know anything to read this. If so, I'll figure it out. This... Ooh, look. Oh, man, this is great. Let's see, we're getting towards the end, so I don't want to spoil it. I will show you this. And then there are a big chunk of extras for you extra lovers. Extras lovers, not not if you're an extra lover. Okay, okay. I won't be spoiling anything, but here's, didn't want to spoil the ending, but there's loads of covers, which are cool. Jen Bartel. Nice. And then, oh, now we have some sketches. Some preliminary things. Cover sketches. Oh, even I'm not big for extra back matter, but this is the kind of stuff I like. With notes on what Thor should look like and notes from the artist. That's the kind of thing I really like. I like these kind of things too. These little thumbnail type of thing. Ooh, look at that. Joshua Sway, baby. This is cool. Welcome to Marvel Tales. Then you got these little thumbnail sketches and page breakdowns. And boom, there you are. There's your overview and mini review of Loki, God of Stories. Thank you for tuning in to Omnidog's Vault, where if you go to my channel or you're on my channel, you can check my library. I think I have over 600 videos now. I have a lot of stuff that is varying in quality, but I have a feeling that I may know what I'm talking about on a certain things. So you may want to check some of them out. So thank you for watching. Peace and love. Peace and love. Be good to each other out there. Don't get angry about stuff and don't cut people off in traffic either. Peace and love. Peace and love.